Did you watch Rachel Maddow last night with Mark Pomerantz? So many crimes.
So little time.
So many crimes.
Why aren't they indicting him? Why aren't they indicting him?
Oh, and we
Go
just
to sleep.
Why haven't they?
Chris just alerted us to another one.
Yep.
The guy that Dick Cheney shot in the face has died. I think that we have not hit the statute of limitations.
There is no statute with murder.
The guy that apologized for getting his
Yes.
face in the way of Dick Cheney's birdshot.
Exactly.
If there's lead poisoning, Merrick Garland, let's go. And then just throw in the war crimes on top
Let's
of
do
it. Yay!
time.
Justice is coming all at once. Come on, Dick Cheney was drunk, remember? And he didn't get to talk to the cops till the next day. Who gets to do that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
That
one. Frangela about who gets to talk to the cops the next day after you sobered up.
No kidding.
Yeah. They have
Yeah.
some thoughts.
Right. Yes, exactly.
You don't even get to schedule
Only
you to go to
happened
jail.
one time with Jody at a party here. A little too much to drink. Forgot I had that old BB gun. I'm sorry. God, let it go. Mm-hmm. We all had that
When I
one
die
time.
from lead poisoning.
Right. That one time I shot my friend in the face. Whatever.
May Harry
One
Whittington,
time.
May Harry Whittington rest in peace.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The only gunshot victim to ever apologize
For being shot.
For getting their big fat face in the way. Dick Cheney's rifle. I remember I was doing a political appearance somewhere here. I was giving a speech, and it literally just happened. And I said, "So Dick Cheney just shot someone in the face." And everyone's like, "Oh, Steph." I'm like, "No, Dick Cheney just shot someone in the face."
Right.
Took a little bit for the news cycle.
Yeah.
For them to catch on. I'm like, "No, it's not."
This is real.
Yeah.
He eventually was killed. The person.
Yes.
Eventually.
Chris says he was 95. I'm like,
Whatever.
Well, he
lead poisoning.
He looked
Something.
95 back then.
But wouldn't you? You were hunting with Dick Cheney, getting shot in the face.
Buckshot in your face won't help you.
Oh my God, Jody. So, did I understand this correctly last night? This interview with Mark Pomerantz. It's what we keep saying. There is so much crime.
Yeah.
They don't know how to prosecute it. Really? Is that a thing? Let's ask for Angela on Friday. Does that ever happen to a black person ever? You know what? There's too many. We just can't. We'll just never mind. It's too many crimes.
They haven't prosecuted them yet, so I guess they aren't.
Yet.
I mean,
Yet being the operative
Mark
word.
Pomerantz wrote Trump is under 9 or was who knows what under 9 criminal investigations. I think that's what he's like. It was just too big over. They didn't know how to focus. I'm like, what? Focus, people. Glenn Kirshner was in charge. Big focus. Maddow discussed a racketeering case, a Stormy. Oh, we need our RICO Suave.
Oh,
The handy,
dear,
yes.
all right.
And the Stormy Daniels hush money case. The other 7 cases, Jody, 7, related to financial fraud. Pomerantz said he uncovered and is also detailed.
Suave.
Yeah, that's our favorite. Okay. It detailed a nearly 300-page indictment by the New York Attorney General. While she can charge Trump with civil crimes, Pomerantz makes the case that many of these financial fraud crimes are also criminal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I never got. I'm like, how
Why
is
can't
this
she
not?
prosecute criminally? I don't know. Is that just New York state law?
Well, I believe what he's. Hang on, we'll get to the end of the article. I think what he's saying is it would have to be DOJ, SDNY.
But that's federal.
Yes, that's. But anyway, hey, hold please.
Okay.
Put a pin in that. Thank you. By
I'm
pin, I
pinned.
mean you.
I'm pinned.
Okay.
On pins and needles.
I'm pinning you. So, Stormy Daniels hush money. Trump's taxes is the second case. Third and fourth criminal inquiries focused on Trump's accounts with Deutsche Bank. Holy crap.
Yeah.
The fifth has to do with financial documents Trump provided to the General Services Administration when he made a bid for the old post office he wanted to turn into a luxury hotel. The sixth case is the treatment of income from leasing communications equipment located at the top of Trump International Tower, Hotel and Tower in Manhattan. Seventh is the restructuring of a loan Trump had received from Fortress Investment Group in connection with the Chicago skyscraper. Wow, there's always new crimes we
Yeah.
hadn't heard of yet.
Yep.
Wow. Eighth case, Pomerantz list is insurance fraud. The accuracy of the information that Trump had submitted to the latter Capital Finance, an entity that extended loans on various Trump properties. At the time, Pomerantz writes, he didn't know whether investigations were moving forward. He said it seemed unfocused and sprawling. Well, that's what happens when you have a lifelong criminal that keeps continuing to crime because he keeps getting away with it. Didn't I say quite some time ago he can't keep getting away with this? I distinctly remember saying he can't keep getting...
But he did.
He can't keep getting away with it!
Okay.
He can't keep getting away with it!
That's me just snot spewing. Just,
Right.
just okay. I'm turning into Bonnie, who my new rescue puppy who has a significant underbite. She's yes, thank you, Jody. That's a good impression. But when she gets into a rawhide tussle,
Yeah.
it's like okay, Mommy and Dad, you're going to have to decide on orthodontia or college. We can't afford both. Okay, where was I? Yes, it seemed unfocused and sprawling. I also thought the district attorney would need a narrator if he was going to build a credible criminal case. There were a lot of suspicious transactions and circumstances, but in a white-collar case, it's difficult to persuade a jury that a defendant has committed a crime without a witness who can explain the wrongdoing and serve as a tour guide through the events and the documents. It's so weird. It doesn't seem like we need anywhere near as fancy a structure when a black person is accused of anything. It's weird. It seems quite a complicated situation when it's none of the charges touch any possible tax fraud involving inflating or deflating his assets, which is something the Attorney General is focused on. Yeah, I need to consult someone beyond a law and order degree, Jody. No offense.
But my question is why,
Yeah. Oh.
as the Attorney General of the state of New York, can't she bring criminal charges against anybody or just
Yeah.
civil? That's a weird thing because the AG is the lawyer of the state.
Right.
So she should be able to bring criminal charges against anyone should she find criming.
Right. Yeah,
But they're saying she only
Well,
can pull civil lawsuits. I don't get
This
it.
is what I was
I don't
asking Glenn about. Isn't the Georgia case part of the larger,
Yes, it is.
election fraud case? And it's just,
But those are two
oh my God,
different
it is so much crime.
and-
They're two
entities.
different jurisdictions.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
two different entities.
Yeah.
She's doing it for Georgia, and then the AG,
Right.
Garland would
She
be
has
doing it on a federal
She
level.
has no jurisdiction over the federal crimes.
No,
at all.
not at all.
Just,
Just
stuff that happens in Georgia.
And then the fake electors did affect Georgia, so it's affecting
Right.
two different
Right.
entities.
Right. No, but I was trying to answer your question that I don't know about how come she can only charge civil and then, because I know something was mentioned about it would have to be, SDNY we'll have
But
to.
if there's state tax fraud, then the state should be able to file charges against her for New York,
Right.
him for New York State.
But it's
Crime.
the city of New York.
But the city of New York is a
just-
different jurisdiction.
The chain of logic has just left my brain.
Well, okay, so-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When Kamala Harris was the
kids,
AG
let's
here,
review.
you know.
What have we learned? Commit as many crimes as you possibly can, as fast as you possibly can, so that it's impossible to prosecute all of them.
That's called a legal gish gallop.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go.
See, I'm grooming the children
Yes.
because of the war.
Well,
Oh, here it is, Jody. I found it. Hey, hang
Yay.
on. Hold, please. As for the RICO case, prominents explained that even if the current DA, Alvin Bragg, was willing to bring the charges, he's not sure the office could handle the weight of such a case. Yes, he's different when it's white people crime. It's different. They weigh. It's like
Is it because
it's
Donald
like a
Trump
different-
weighs so much?
Pardon?
Is it because Donald Trump is
Maybe.
a fatty,
Yeah.
fatty 2x4?
Can't fit through the kitchen door?
Well, this is what he said. Instead, he argued it should be done by the federal government at the Justice Department and through the Southern District of New York.
So
At
he's-
least the RICO
Right.
section.
Well, I understand. It's weird that the state cannot bring criminal charges for a state crime.
What does that mean? He's not sure the office can handle the weight of the
It's
case.
New York City. They can handle it.
It's just, again, because he's committed too much crime. You're just going to let it all go. I don't understand the whole. Okay, the whole Michigas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Up in this Mishpuka.
maybe they're picking the easiest battles.
RICO is the best battle to pick, as far as I'm concerned. That's the one.
Yeah,
Pick
thank
any
you.
battle and go through with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Jody
Yeah,
has to-
They have to pick the most sure.
Oh, yeah.
Battles
like-
that they can win.
But
Jody has triggered RICO.
win one.
You will be known as Rico Suave. He is stare decisis. You're ipso facto.
It's a post facto.
I'm double jeopardy.
I'll say. I thought you were done with me, and then you came back.
You just need to call up Professor Mariska Hargitay
Uh-huh.
or Christopher Maloney and find out what is going on.
Yeah.
They can teach you exactly what's going on.
Sam Waterston. He
No.
That would be
the best.
funny.
Call up Chris Maloney.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what
yeah.
you
Yeah.
want.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, 'cause
see
he's
that.
muscular, right?
I
Call
see
up Chris
that.
Maloney.
Sam Waterston's the provost of this school.
He's
Yeah.
the DA, baby.
That'd be
He's,
funny
you
if
know,
we replaced all our legal lads and ladies with
actors
from
to
Law and
play.
Order.
Sure.
What do you think? I don't know. You must know as well as anyone else. what's
They've got
gonna
a mob crime show now. Like that, they would be perfect for
Yeah.
this.
See,
Oh,
Maloney's thing
by
is
the way,
organized crime.
Organized crime.
Yeah.
By the way, Jody, by the way,
Uh-oh. What'd I
Uh-oh.
do now?
Oh no.
just because this is how my
no.
life goes. So, my girlfriend moved in this weekend. So it's, happy new beginnings, hopeful. And then what happened, Chris? Then what happened? What season am I on in Grey's Anatomy?
Uh-oh.
11.
Uh-oh.
What happens? The Dr. McDreamy. Oh, that you've
Spoiler
been- I mean,
alert.
that you've been. Sorry. Series is
Where
20
he
years
explodes
old.
in his car.
Stop it! Oh my God! They've been warning me about it. I'm like, oh, it's
Uh-huh.
all gonna look. It's a new beginning for me. It's finally a happy ending. Wait, what?
Did you cry?
Yes, of course I did.
It's a crying show. At 45 after,
Yeah, every
you're
time
gonna
I get
cry.
a little bit happy, one of them goes, "Yeah, well, wait till you see what's going on."
Well-
Grey's Anatomy.
And at 45 minutes into the show, that's when you start crying.
Everybody's contract can only last so long.
Well, there was issues with.
Sandra got
Yeah.
to run some institute somewhere.
She's in Switzerland.
Yes, she could come back.
Oh, she does.
Oh, don't spoiler alert!
I never watched the show, and even I know this.
I
thought
start
s-
watching a series 20 years late, and I'm like,
I thought Sandro had to deal with an assassin in the MI6.
Yes, she did.
She
okay,
did.
stop with the spoilers.
Well,
That's
not
not
a
the
spoiler, that's a
same
different show.
True show.
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. Oh.
Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I hope you'll join me on my new audio podcast, Justice Matters. I'll be using my 30 years as a federal prosecutor and Army JAG to unpack, break down, and explain the legal issues of the day, particularly where the legal intersects with the political. Please look for Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner wherever you generally get your podcasts.